So today is Tuesday. We can see that ES is within this 4-hour bearish gap right here. Overall, we do have nice low resistance. Higher time frame draws lower. So that's what we look like on the 4-hour chart. Daily chart, inside of a daily fair value gap as well. I would be expecting rejection off of that to just sweep off these lows so far. Then that 1-hour gap as well. So within a 4, within a 1, seems like we'll have some nice LRL resting below here. Also have this unmitigated 1-hour so far. Nice trend line liquidity below. 30-minute seems pretty easy on the 30-minute. Have nice obvious low right here as well. Is long with a nice obvious low here. So seems as if starting off have almost relative equal lows right there. Nice draws lower. Just high resistance liquidity resting above. 15-minute seems like that we're gonna have some nice LRL on the 5-minute or on the 1-minute resting below here. Some nice LRL right there. Clear relative equal lows on the 1-minute right here as well. So I'm not actually too worried about this 1-hour gap actually, because we have this 1-hour gap is not delivering to any low resistance draw, so not going to be too worried about that. Have nice LRL on the 5-minute along with relative equal lows and LRL on the higher time frame. So let's go to NQ/NQ. Okay, let me just not overcomplicate this shit actually. We have it right here. Fuck. This fucking thing's in the way, bro. MES, add MES. Okay, this is getting annoying, bro. We're going top right corner right there. Let me just... That was pretty annoying, honestly. I think we're going to move somewhere right there. That was pretty annoying. So now we go to NQ. NQ and ES are extremely okay, it's the right contract, whatever. So NQ has taken out all of these lows. There's no major sell side resting below on the daily chart other than there. 4-hour time frame, we're kind of just down right now. Definitely extended extremely low. Obviously we have SMT off of these lows, but we're still in heavily bearish order flow. Like I said, no real low resistance draws on the higher time frame as of right now. Do have this high right here that is protected. Have relative equal lows right here on the 1-hour chart. So relative equal lows right there. No imbalance to deliver us lower other than this small 1-hour gap right there. Have a clear high that we could sweep out. Let's see if we have anything on the 30-minute. So have some nice trend line liquidity resting above right there that we could take out. But we're here to react off of what the markets give us, not predict what price is going to do. And we have this 15-minute gap unmitigated resting below right there with relative equal lows and beautiful trend line liquidity leading down to that 15-minute gap. So we'll see what price gives us right now. Let's go ahead and double screen. Go ahead and double screen. Okay, those chart colors are wrong. So come here to the 15. Come there to the 15. So as of right now, I am expecting lower price today, but we'll just see what we get. So I'll come back to you guys at market open. All right, so ES left these highs right here, MQ left these relative equal highs. Could potentially deliver out of this 15-minute gap. Could definitely deliver out of this 15-minute gap. ES tapped into the hourly. Did sweep out these lows right here. We also have trendline liquidity on the 15-minute. If you look on the 15-minute gap or 15-minute time frame, we have a lot of generated liquidity there. I just don't really love, or I actually hate where ES is sitting at. Actually, so you see, we rejected that 1 hour, or we rejected this 1 minute gap. Inside of this 15, if we would have got a nice closure out of that, I would have taken those longs back up to these highs right here. Only problem is ES is reacting out of this hourly. Do have these lows resting on the 15-minute gap. I keep saying that. We have lows resting on the 15. Okay, I'm going to just show you since I can't talk. We're obviously bearish. We have a low and relative equal lows resting right there, which is what I want to target. But right now we just have like we're kind of stuck between 2 points. ES is delivering nicely out of that though, just making me want to lean more towards bearish. But like I said, we're in this 15-minute gap, so just want to see what type of close we get out of that. If we do continue lower, we could take 15-minute or something, but that's just not even in the playbook. We'll just see if we can get some sort of retrace here. I said earlier that I wasn't worried about this 1 hour gap by any means, but even if there's just no real shorts here to catch at all, I would have liked to see us take out this high and then continue lower. If we would have took out this high right here and then just got an inverse, I wouldn't have waited for any higher time frame delivery. For one, because we don't have any, and then for two, ES is already within that 1 hour gap, so that could act as what we needed to send us lower. But we'll see if we can get anything, honestly. I don't like the color of these rectangles, bro. Very hard to look at on the eyes, honestly. I saw a lot of people yesterday, they would take a trade like this, tap into this 1 minute gap, and then they would just take a short out of that. It's definitely something I could do, but that's definitely not a part of my model by any means. It's just kind of, hey, price is bearish, let's try to get an optimal trade entry somewhere. But I'm not gonna chase price like that. We'll wait for something. Now, with this low with this high, this 930 high right here, it is a clear drawn liquidity, but I don't I don't think this is a protected high either. I don't think this is a protected high because we didn't take out this high right here. It's just a swing high, so I wouldn't consider it low resistance though, for sure. Definitely wouldn't consider it low resistance, but there's something to note that we do have the 930 wick right there. Relative equal highs, 930 wick. A lot of LR resting above. ES is reacting out of that 1 hour gap. We're in a 15-minute right there. Longs to that 930 wick is extremely low probability simply because of this draw that we have below. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait around. See if anything happens. See if anything happens. Like, I'm sure we could have taken like a 5-minute here, but you know, it's just not ideal, bro. For me. Not ideal for me. Not what I want to see, so it's not what I'm going to do. This might be the same thing as yesterday where we just dump all day. Alright, so now since we took out that 4-hour low, there's no draws higher. Or there's no more draws lower, is what I'm saying. But I'm not a fan of longs, at least with the structure that we have so far. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of longs with the structure we have. We are in a daily fair value gap. You guys can see, include the volume imbalance. We're in a daily fair value gap. This just isn't the time to be wanting to long, though. You know what I'm saying? Just not the time to be wanting to long. Definitely want to look for some sort of retracement. The daily trading range. So we'll see if price wants to rebalance anytime soon. And if not, then we'll just get off the charts, bro. Ooh. I get high for a living. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that LeBron went to Philly. I've been seeing a lot of memes on Twitter like this, bro. Oh crap. That is hilarious to me, bro. That's hilarious. Like, one of my boys, he posted, like, now if you're a LeBron, like, if you're a 76ers fan, like, then you're just, like, following. But, like, I've liked the 76ers. Cause I like Tyrese Maxey. He's probably one of my favorite guards in the league. So, now I you know, kind of feel weird liking the 76ers now. But it'll be more fun to watch because my favorite team is Miami. So, you know, we have a pretty interesting season ahead of us for that. But I need a haircut, bro. Really bad. Yeah, boys, it's very possible that we just dump all day again. Very, very possible. I'm not a huge fan of taking 5-minute gap retracements. But if we can get something, then let's see. Maybe like after ES hits this low, I feel as if we can definitely continue to short until ES hits that low. But it's like, even from there, like, do you retrace? Like, we got some nice LR now. We have some nice LR now. But some really nice LR. We'll see. We're about to form this 15-minute gap, so what would be nice to see is if we could kind of spool up a little bit, just chop up, have some, you know, pretty obvious, really obvious LRL lower, and ES leaves this behind, and we can just give us a nice easy short to continue lower. Just a nice easy short to continue lower. I do have to start getting my money ready to invest on this dip, however, because we were long overdue. I feel as if we were long overdue. So just from there, about to hit equilibrium of the weekly range right there. So definitely be a good idea to start investing that money. I finished one audiobook. I'm moving out as well, so I'm about to get an apartment. So I want to freaking get like a bookshelf. I think a bookshelf is just extremely hard. Bookshelf is just hard. So I'm actually gonna stop my screen recording and call the bank real quick. So we're gonna do that. Viewer history turned on. Okay, I'm not sure as to why I'm a circle right now. But obviously we're done trading for the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.